perhaps you've played it. And now we're hearing from its creators. Tetris is still being celebrated some 40 years later. The puzzle game has an incredible journey. Did you know it was created in Russia? And it was presented in the 1980s right here in Las Vegas at the Consumer Electronics Show. I bet you didn't know that. And the guy who secured the rights helped it become one of the most popular games on the planet. Our Evan Schreiber talked to the co-founders here in studio about what makes it so special and how it will stick around for decades to come.
Hank Rogers, Alexei Pajitnov, here in town for the Licensing Expo. How's it been going? What's it been like to receive an honor as a special guest like this?
Well, it's very exciting, of course, and we're doing a lot of business in the licensing arena. My daughter's running the company, and so we do a lot of merchandising.
What do the faces of the people at the expo look like when they realize what you two have been through in this journey?
It's like, oh my gosh, really? This is the guy who made Tetris? And then they want our autographs, they want to take pictures with us. It's really exciting because we're kind of part of the history of computer games.
If I understand the story correctly, and I'm sorry for whittling it down into one sentence here, created by you in Russia, spread worldwide by you, Hank, and the two of you together here. So is it crazy that we are, did I get at least that quick summary?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Is it crazy to you that we are still talking about Tetris in the year 2025?
Well, when I came up with the game, I immediately recognized it's a really good game, but I never expect anything like that happen to me.
Surprising to you too, all these years later?
Yes and no. I recognize its simplicity and its addictiveness, if you will, early on. But yeah, I'm certainly happy that it's the goose that lays the golden eggs.
Are you surprised by the staying power? Just that younger generations are still playing on a consistent basis.
Well, here's what I'm surprised. I'm surprised that no one has come up with a better game. That's what surprised me. Somebody's supposed to come out with a better game, and that's supposed to replace Tetris. But the fact that Tetris is still going strong means that nobody has.
Yeah. Alexei, are you still using that big brain of yours to develop games these days?
Little by little. I used to work for Microsoft, and I came up with several good puzzle titles that time. And now I am close to retirement.
How has the development changed from when you first started 40 plus years ago? How has the development of games just grown so exponentially?
Oh, it's absolutely new century now with the development. You have the very strong platforms, and you immediately produces the title for mobile, for video platform immediately, for everything just one time. This is unbelievable. I can't even imagine that that's possible.
Do you find it unbelievable that a feature film was created about your life? Right, Apple created the Tetris film. How accurate? Where did they stray? I know you've got the new book here, the Perfect Game, Tetris from Russia with Love. How close to the story did they get?
I would say 50-50.
Okay.
There's a lot of Hollywood in there, and I was, Alexei and I worked on the script. We fixed the parts that happened in the Soviet Union, but when it came to the Hollywood stuff, they said, no, we got this. And so we didn't get them, mess around with the Hollywood, the car chase and, all of that kind of stuff. So if you want to know the true story, read the book. I just came out with a book. It's called The Perfect Game from Russia with Love. And it's the true story of my whole game career, actually. But it includes the story of me going to the Soviet Union in 1989 to find Alexei. And by the way, we became partners then, and we are still partners today.
It's wonderful to see. So 1989. Now we're in 2025. What is the future of Tetris, you two? What does the future of this game look like going forward?
We're doing pretty good on all gaming area, and we are really growing in merchandising as well. So people like Tetris and all related stuff with it. And we hope to conquer esports and being more exposed on all the screens which surround us these days.
Yeah, what does the future of this game look like?
Yeah, there's a couple of things. One is Tetris is played as a relaxing something to relax. And so I think there's going to be a product like a Zen meditation Tetris that you play for 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening, just to get over the day or to get the day started properly. But the other thing is psychotherapists or neuroscientists have figured out that they can use Tetris to fix trauma.
Oh, wow.
So here we are, we have a game that actually can solve trauma. I say solve trauma. It's going to help people who have had trauma with PTSD or with recent trauma. And there's a lot of trauma in the world today. And so if we can fix that, we'll help people live lives much more comfortably.
You can get Roger's book now wherever books are sold. It's called The Perfect Game, Tetris, From Russia with Love. He talks about the universal appeal of the game and the strategic vision, and he says more than 500 million units of Tetris have been sold worldwide.